We're not breaking it.
So many of them.
Yeah, it's
there's so many things like what is it? Now, don't get me wrong. I love Marvel movies, but I'll throw them under the bus. They have got it down to a formula now where overly dramatic thing happens and immediately followed by humorous joke.
Yeah.
And then overly dramatic thing happens and then let's throw an obvious joke in there. You know, like
and that's what has turned me off too.
One of the things that I'm also noticing, since we're talking about sort of directions and stuff with those movies, just as a side, just like a little veer off.
Yeah.
I really hope that we're not looking at the next couple movies being marketed to like the Guardians of the Galaxy people, right? Guardians is an awesome movie, and I think that it works the way that it does because it's unique amongst the Marvel movies.
Can I see if where you're going with this is Thor?
Well, you know what? I love the Thor movie, but
it felt like
really,
James Gunn directed it. Is what it felt like.
Well, I felt like it was. It wasn't subtle about drawing pulling a card from that deck, so to speak, or a few cards.
Well,
and in doing that, I feel like it kind of you had to reestablish the Thor character all over again to really have it.
Yeah, they changed him
up. I kept thinking about like the Thor that they introduced and the Thor that was in the Avengers movies.
He's more plucky and he's more.
This is
sarcastic.
It ends up being we should do it. Did you do a Thor thing already?
I have not.
Maybe we'll do this. We'll save it for that. But like, I'll finish my thought. It felt out of character for what they had defined this character as up until this point, and also they had and this drove me fucking nuts. Like in the first Avengers movie, Loki is the main. Getting very passionate about this drooling. He's like the main villain.
We're the ones drinking.
He is like the bad guy, and he really puts together quite a plot. Like he is.
But then again,
is a threat. But at the same time, like here we're in this movie, and like he's a total comic. Like he's a total comic. He's like comical. They have him too funny. Comic like it's relief. Like this guy tried to destroy Earth.
Yeah, I know. But the thing is, like the whole thing with him is the fact that in the comic books he is very comical.
Yeah,
he's the
but
guy,
I feel like
the trickster guy.
I feel like that should have already been sort of an established thing. They had him. He was very serious.
Well, one of the things I can tell you why they're doing what they're doing, and I've read up a lot of
because Guardians of the Galaxy is awesome.
Yes and no. As they move forward towards Thanos and everything's going to start to sort of bleed into one another, and they're doing it on purpose. At the end, you're actually seeing Sanctuary. It's called Sanctuary 2. Sorry. Is that big ship that comes up, and that's Thanos' ship.
Right.
And I've seen the trailer for the teaser trailer that they showed at the one Comic-Con for Infinity War, and it ends up with Thor kind of face planting into the Guardian ship. So Thor's going to be with the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Sure.
When they get to fight Thanos wherever he's at.
Yeah. He would be very out of place if there wasn't some humor established with the character already.
Yeah. So I think they're kind of playing catch up on that part with it. Because Thor's a very hard character to really kind of flesh out into a live action thing. So, but with the whole... I'm like losing my train of thought here. With the whole...
we need to reel it back in.
Yeah. With the whole... fuck.
Yeah, let's just get back to the Punisher. Let's get this Punisher thing knocked out because we are already probably well into 2 hours of
the 7-pounder
of stuff, right?
We'll figure it out.
The more time there is, the more stuff you're gonna have to cut up, right?
Watch fucking Play the Concords.
I don't know if he would like it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a very.
Right?
Yeah. It felt like like you're gonna get to go to the prom with like the hottest girl in the school, and you're like, oh my god, this is awesome. This is gonna be so freaking cool. And then like at the last second, she's like, psych, I'm not.
To go with your
I'm
sister.
washing my hair.
I'm washing my hair tonight.
Doing
But, like,
laundry.
Yeah, I gotta return some videotapes.
Sorry.
But like
Nice line.
like I feel like the villains that they have like with oh my god, Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin
Oh my god,
and,
dude.
and the Purple Man Kilgrave character are some of like the best put together villains in the Marvel universe period, and it's on a for all intents and purposes a TV show.
Yeah.
Let's not forget, there's still that, and I'm jumping off topic again, but not really, kind of touching on something.
You're already.
There's still that unspoken promise that he made. Well, it wasn't unspoken, it was very spoken. But there's still that underlying promise that he made that I will do everything, I will waste my last dollar to make sure that I put you and Franklin Nelson in a grave together, pretty much like I'm going to fuck your whole life and everybody you ever cared about.
And you believe
And
it.
he was saying it straight to Matt Murdock, not the Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
So when he figures out that he is a Daredevil, which he was, you're led on to believe that
Spoiler alert.
he's season 2, end of season 2, you're led on to believe that he is going to figure that out. I mean, definitely.
I for one would love to see the Kingpin pop up in the cinematic universe. I think D'Onofrio has the chops to bring that to the big screen and have that. It would be how incredible it would be for him to cross over into like one of the Spider-Man stories or something.
He'd have to.
Like that'd
Yeah.
be so freaking incredible. That's what people want to see.
Yeah.
That's what people want. Like you want to have these crossovers. And
So far, there is nothing other than a few vague lines to tie all this shit together.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, the event. Oh,
Yeah.
Thanks to the event, now your rent's cheaper. Yeah.
But Punisher does a really good job of tying itself to the whole sort of continuity that it wrote off into the sunset with, like in that second season of Daredevil.
Yeah.
By the way,
It's incredible.
sorry for vaping. I just
We get it. You vape.
well,
It's cool.
I don't know if you guys have seen Vape Nation.
Vape Nation.
I don't know if you guys seen the Star Trek Enterprise episode with that guy that's constantly pulling the thing. Every time I take a drag off of this thing, I always think of that guy, like fucking pulling the thing up to his. Never mind, it's lost on you guys.
You're doing that, and I'm imagining you doing a really bad impression of
Bane?
the blue velvet character with the
I'm fucking Saul Guerrero. Fucking
yeah. But
We'll go
Punisher,
order.
we should be focusing on Punisher.
we should be.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think you and I have had, and I even said about this way back when, before we even talked about doing YouTube. I said, dude, we sit here and when we're playing GTA and we're online just talking. I said, if we turn this into a show, man, I was like, the shit we talk about, and it just goes on for hours.
Yeah.
And usually you and I ad nauseum piss everyone else off because like we just go into deep.
Yeah.
We had a friend stop talking to us because all you guys do is talk about movies all the time and comic books. You
and spoil stuff.
guys are spoilers.
Stop talking about Game of Thrones. We're 6 seasons in, and I haven't even started it yet. But stop ruining things. For me.
Yeah.
You guys are fucking ruining
Been
everything.
on for 8 years now.
So if you're into listening to idiots talk about shit that doesn't matter,
Pretty much.
forget Facebook. Come and check out the show.
Come
It's
on
awesome.
in. The water's warm.
What is Facebook?
Couple of super weird dudes talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
weird shit.
Face Space. Chronicles of Narnia about it's about God, right?
No.
Yeah.
It's about how fucked up the world is.
Well, I was
It was written by a Christian. They used to when I used to go.
Oh, I
there.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well,
Because the lion fucking dies and comes back. It's supposed to be Jesus and shit.
I mean, The Matrix is about God then.
No, it was written by a fucking Christian guy.
It's
'cause
about God from
So is The Matrix.
the
I
brains
don't
of
know if the Matrix.
two brothers who became two sisters.
Yeah, they came back in a rebirth as well as two women.
The resurrection.
That's right in the Bible.
I'm
That's-
telling you.
that's AD after
I'm
Dick.
telling you. I'm telling you, man.
After Dick.
After Dick.
I was talking about B-roll.
Oh shit.